Good morning, about 8:30 a.m. I'm Franco, we're packed and ready to go. I'm trying something new today. I've been making short videos for the motivation. I would like to make some longer ones with some of the stuff that I've been learning and picking up along the way. I listen to tons of audibles. I've been studying philosophy for the past 8 years. This is what this channel is about. Of course, love for Disney World, but my love for philosophy, great authors. I'm trying to pass along the knowledge that I've learned from reading these books and listening to them on Audible. I spend a lot of time listening to these books, writing about them, and practicing what I preach and what's actually in there. Motivational speaking has become a passion of mine. I love it. It's changed my life. It's transformed my life. Robin Sharma has been a big, huge part of that. Shout out to him for the 5 a.m. Club. Transformed my life. The Wealth That Money Can't Buy, another book. Check those books out. Anything by Robin Sharma. If you're looking to better your life, or you're stuck in a rut, or you want to know how to get to point A to point B, this guy doesn't like to be called a guru, but to me, he's a guru. Just a phenomenal human being. And that's what I want to be. I want to be a phenomenal human being. I started this YouTube channel 2.5 months ago with the intention of just putting myself out there because this stuff just pours out of my soul. I've been doing it anyways, my personal and free time. How I changed my life. If you've seen, where I was 5 years ago, last year, I'm trying to just become a better person. And by being of service to others, I have, and I'm continually looking to change and grow as a human being. I just would like to keep learning about myself, trying new things, growing my brain, reading, writing, and traveling. So if you're into reading, writing, and traveling, and you love Disney World, you found the right guy. Please like and subscribe. I want to share this with as many people as possible. Thinking about starting up a video, maybe a couple days a week, so I get more comfortable in front of the camera. I've never done this before. But this motivational content it's really what I'm into. Let's talk about a couple things. The way I have found success in my life is with conviction and commitment and focus. Without those three things, I don't know where I would be. It's led me to where I am now. And I'm very grateful for that, for sure. You have to figure out what you want in life. Not exactly, but you have to know more what you don't want. As I've discovered things about myself, it's not that I know who I am. I 1000% know who I am not. And that has led me to success in everything that I do. Knowing what you're not in life will give you more than knowing what you are. Knowing when to say no, that's not for me. No, I don't want to do this. No, I don't want to do that. Being able to say no is very hard for a lot of people. They feel the need to say yes, 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 yes. A lot of people are yes people. They're salesmen. A lot of people are pitching their bullshit. Part of my language, you have to do what feels right in your heart. And guys, even if you're not into these readings, these books, everybody has that stomach feeling that you're doing the right or wrong thing. Listen, you never get away with anything in life. It might feel like it at the moment, but there is a tally being taken. That's for damn sure. These are things that I've learned from life, from listening to these Audible books, from Robin Sharma, from Jordan Peterson, from the ancient Stoics, Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. There's a lot of information out there, and I just want to pass it along. Life is a skill. You have to commit to it like crazy. Master your craft, whatever you're trying to do. Without commitment and dedication, you'll never achieve anything. You have to figure out what you want to be in life and then focus on it like the air that you breathe. And that's the only way you'll ever achieve anything. You can wake up, do your 9-to-5 job, go home, argue with your wife, your kids, this and that. This message is really for people before they make all of those mistakes. It can help you if you're already in there and you're unhappy, but I'm hoping that this message gets out there to the generation before that. Because me being 38 years old, no kids, no commitments, it's easy for me to say, do this, that, and this and that. I don't have any other commitments other than doing this, talking to you guys, other than my commitment to my family, which I take as serious as having kids or being in a marriage. Life is a skill. Once you know the rules, you'll know how to play it, and you can pick up things. It's like learning a new move, a new gym move, a new workout. You can pick up things as you go along. That's what's helped me. And writing them down. You want to write these things down, because if you don't write them down, you'll forget them. You don't want to just be able to go back on the things that you made mistakes on. See, people focus on their regrets, and I think that's a big problem. Focus on the present moment, today. What can I do today to make me a better human being? How can I be of service to someone to be a better human being? They say you have to give away what you're most looking for it to come back. So if you're looking for more sympathy, then give more sympathy away. If you're looking for more loyalty in your life, then give more loyalty away. Make it your number one priority. If you're looking for more love, be more loving, and it comes back to you tenfold. I think a lot of people get caught up in the why me, the poor me, I wish I could just hit the lottery type of ideas, and that's what the society has been putting out there. But it starts with us. You can't change the world unless you change yourself, as cliche as that sounds. You have to be your own beacon of light. If not, go to someone, there's a million people out there making videos like this. Find someone that you resonate with, that you relate to, and look at them for inspiration. Inspiration's out there everywhere. I walk out my door, I'm inspired by the trees, by the street, whether it's raining, pouring, snowing, it doesn't matter to me. I can find the good in anything. Why find the bad in everything, Life's way too short. You might get 75, 80 years here if you're lucky. And by then, you're useless. Don't wait for tomorrow for a reason to start living today. You don't need to make plans to have a better life. You can have a better life today. You're stuck in a bad job, leave it. If that means you need to go bankrupt to be happy, then go bankrupt. Let me make that very, very clear. If your kids need to come out of private school and go to public school, let me be very, very clear. Do it. Holding yourself to a standard that you can't maintain, that's ultimately making you miserable for a private school or a car that you can't afford. Anything in that retrospect is not worth it. If you're living an empty life, specifically because your wallet's empty, then you need to make changes. There's no point of living a life that's empty for it to be perceived by other people that you're actually happy. That's all we have is perception, is our own perception. I've been there. I've been someone that's been super worried about how I look on the outside, what watch I'm wearing, what car I'm driving. From 18 to 30, from 16 to 30, that's all I really cared about was being rich, making money, and I didn't care who it affected or hurt. It affected and it hurt a lot of people. I'd rather be broke and happy than rich and miserable. There's so many more rich and miserable people out there. Oh my God, they're out there like you wouldn't understand. Everywhere I go, big wallet, empty heart. They're a dime a dozen, man. People like that, they mean nothing to this planet, to this world. You want to be a person of service, of service, at least to yourself as a human being. Then your family, of course, things like that. But yeah, we just got really deep there for a minute, but that's the vibe I was feeling. I wrote some stuff down that I was going to say. Writing, I keep saying writing, but write about your values. What are your morals? Where do your loyalties lie in life? I keep saying write these down, because if you don't write them down, you don't make that connection like, all right, this is what is important to me. Just like anything else. I was supposed to look up buying a new clothes rack because my clothes are in a closet that I seem to never go to open up to see what I have. For whatever reason, I just can't make that stick. I can't be mindful of that closet that's over there for whatever reason. So today I had to write down, find out where my friend Gina got her clothes rack, because I need an open clothes rack in my living room. And that's the only way I'm gonna go to those clothes. So I know that that's what works for me. You understand what I'm saying? It's a weird connection to make, but if I don't see it visually, I'm not gonna go into the closet, open it up, and go through the clothes. I need it here, in front of my bedroom or wherever you wanna put it. I need that there. So when I write this down, well, loyalty is important to me. My family is important to me. Then it registers in my head to make those things a priority in my life. So make it a habit. A lot of people don't write these things down. They think they just jump out of bed and boom, 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 boom. Well, then boom, boom, boom. You forget about a lot of shit. Let me tell you something. Before you know it, it's 5 o'clock. Your day is over. And you didn't get half the shit done that you wanted to get done. That's for sure. Some other things I want to talk about is, I think you need to define what success means to you. What would actually make you feel like a success? Because everyone wants to say, I want to be successful. I want to be a successful YouTuber. I want to be a successful doctor. I want to be a successful lawyer. So what do you define as success? You can't just say, I want to be successful. You can't just say, I want to be rich. It's too easy to do that. Everyone wants to be rich. Everyone wants to be successful. What do you consider successful? Everybody's definition of success is going to be completely different. So if you set that bar too high, if you set that expectation way too high, well, I want to be a billionaire, and you don't got 100 grand saved in the bank. Well, guess what, kid? You ain't going down the right path. I'll tell you that much. So define what success in stages looks like you for where you're at in your life. If you're 18 and, by the time you're 19, you want to do this, you want to do that. By the time you're 20, you want to do this. Step it out. And you can step it out day to day, week to week, and month to month. That'll make that long, hairy, that big goal that you're looking for that much easier to attain, because you'll be breaking it down into small steps. I remember when I was 13, 14, and it was a big deal to be making $100,000 a year. And I heard that, so I went after it the wrong way. I went after it in the street, and I got that money. But no one ever told me how to do it the right way, to take the steps in order to do it. In my mind, it was like, oh, go rob a bank, get the money, and be done with it. Now I have the money, now I'm good. Goal accomplished, always looking for the shortcut. But in reality, if I defined what I wanted my success to look like at that young age, rather than at 18, rather than 38, it would have been a lot easier. I would have been a lot more ahead if I got a chance to define it. So now I define what it looks like for me. For me, it looks like having a roof over my head. I break it down to that little of a thing. A nice bed to sleep in. Plenty of clothes. For me, athletic clothes, leisure clothes. Okay, basic things. Plenty of food. I go into my fridge and I have food 7 days a week. Some people don't. And for me, I'm very grateful to have those things. I have my mother, my father, and my brother all in the same house. 20 years ago, this was the last thing that I wanted. Maybe I wanted it and I just didn't know it. And that's a lot of things. You might want things now, today, that you're not going to want 5 years from now. And that's why if you write down what you're searching for your successful image, you can keep track of it. So define what success means to you, ultimately, is basically what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. And break it all down. Write about it. Figure out exactly what you want in life. Learn from your mistakes. What good is making a mistake if you don't learn from it? Write down what you did that was messed up, so it resonates with your brain, so you don't do it again. If you keep repeating the same mistake over and over again, hey, we ain't making any progress. How's your life gonna get any better? Set your plans, make your goals, and take action. Schedule your life. Be accountable to yourself. Be accountable to the people you make commitments to. And things will get easier and easier and easier, my friends. And then, be kind to yourself. Make sure you love yourself. A lot of people are too hard on themselves. I'm too hard on myself. I'm my biggest critical judge there is. You have to take time out to say, I need to breathe more, And don't forget, the millionaires and the billionaires get buried right next to the janitors, more importantly. So just let it all go. Put out your energy, put the time in, put the work in, and just do what matters to you. I don't know if I already put this in the video, but I want to put it back in because I lost all my recording before. You really never get away with anything. When you're looking for the shortcut, you really never get away with anything. There's really a tally being taken. I can tell you that for sure, 1,000%. Whether anyone sees it or they don't see it, whether you rob someone, whether you broke somebody's heart, for instance, you hurt somebody's feelings, all that shit comes back to you, man. Twice, double, triple. So anyone out there that thinks they're getting away with something, you ain't. It all catches up to you. And the other side of that is the good catches up to you too. See, when you think you got away with something quick, you get instant gratification. Being a good person takes time. It takes work. It's not instant gratification. It is when you're of service to somebody, but this is a more of a slow, steady step, or a slow slope up to really super high class gratification. And that's what I'm searching for. And that's how I'm living, man. Look at this smile. I've never been happier in my life, never been more fulfilled, never been closer with my brother, my mother, my closest friends, my father. My life's never been better than where it is at 8:45 in the morning, October 23rd. And I can say that every day it's getting better. And doing this work, this motivational speaking, this journaling, this writing, this Disney life that I'm committed to, knowing that my family has my back. You got to surround yourself with the right people. And I think that makes a huge, huge difference. Just yesterday, I spoke to somebody who was at work. I won't say any names. And we talked back and forth. And they had a job that was given to them. And they said that, well, it wasn't well received by their coworkers. And a lot of times it's not. Anyone that's given a position of authority over one person and the other, and if those other two people aren't in a good place in their life, they'll be instantly jealous of you. Instantly. When someone sees you get something that they ultimately want for themselves, and they're not in a place to be happy for you or grateful that you got it, those are the wrong kind of people to have around you. And those people are everywhere. Those people are a dime a dozen. It's a lot easier for them to hate on you from afar or in your face than it is to be happy for you. See, someone that's not happy for you will be very judgmental. They'll say, well, I should have got that job. I should have got this. I should have got that. Maybe you should have. Maybe they are the wrong person for that job. But maybe you're not in the right place to be appreciated. And I think that happens a lot. That happened to me in construction. It's very easy to say, well, I got in a fight with this person or this person at work. Well, then you're missing the bigger picture. Maybe you're in the wrong place where you're not being appreciated. And I think when you have people in your life, whether they're coworkers, friends, and you're not getting the right input, positive or negatively, then you need to move your position. You need to change your role in the direction that you're going in. Why spend any time with people that are going to give you static, toxic energy? If they're not cheering you on, they're not rooting for you. These people are supposed to be on your team. These are your coworkers. These are the people you're supposed to be able to count on and lean on for whatever the business is. This can go into any kind of business, any type of job that you have. If every time you go talk to, let's just say, I'm just making up a name here, Nancy, she's giving you shit. And she's giving you shit, even if it's not about you, she's talking about the other person or this person or that person. You got a toxic environment. That unit is not operating at its full capacity whatsoever. These people are stuck in their jobs, they're stuck in their life, and they're miserable. Get away from them. Don't walk, don't run. Sprint out of there. Just yesterday, I was, going on a daily walk. Someone said, oh, I heard you doing the YouTube. The first question they asked me was, well, how much money do you make? See, so you have to look at who you're talking to. When someone asks you, I put this in my community page yesterday. If the first question somebody asks you, if the first question a person asks you, how much money do you make? Or how much money are you making? A, it's none of their goddamn business. B, enough to be doing this while you're at work. C, they're not happy in their life. You can't be judged. That was judgmental of me. That was a shot back. But what I'm saying is, if they're saying to you, not how are you doing, how are you feeling, how has this new journey affected your life? How has it affected your family's life if they know you have a family? How is it making you feel? What's it like? What's the experience like? If the first question they ask you is, how much money are you making? These are people you do not want in your life, guys. They're not people you want around you. They're stuck in their life, and they believe that there's a quantitative number, a dollar amount, that can make them happy. And that's why they've never been happy. Or they always look back on their lives and say, well, I used to be happy when I did this. A lot of people are living 30 years ago. I wish I never did this. I wish I never did that. Living with their regrets. It's not about the money. If you pay attention, your money will take care of itself. That's for damn sure. think of good messages to make your life your message. Walk, breathe, talk, to be an example of what you want your life to be. And like compound interest, it'll snowball and it'll just take care of itself. I have a really great friend that I consult to for advice daily. Yesterday he said to me, I said, oh, what should I do for this? What should I do for that? He said, I would give you the advice if I knew what to tell you, but he didn't know what to say. And I love him for that because that's honesty. He didn't bullshit me and blow smoke up my ass. He didn't say, do this, do that, and this. He said the truth. He didn't have a ground to stand on. How could he give me advice on something that he wasn't versed in? This is a man I highly respect, And I love him for that. So thank you. He's also going to be becoming a big Disney fan in the future. I have a good feeling about this. I feel like him and his family and Disney, it's going to be a great, great thing. So hopefully we'll be out there together. I'll be doing the motivating, could be off camera, whatever makes him happy. I love getting this message out there. And I would love to interact with people. I would love to have somebody sitting right here or across from me so we can talk about this type of stuff, sort of in a podcast way or something like that. You never know where this is going to go, where this is going to lead. I'm grateful and humble just to be here, to be able to speak to, right now I'm just speaking to myself into the camera like a lunatic. My family's probably upstairs saying, what is this kid doing? He's crazy. But yeah, I think that went really well. What do I have coming up? Friday, I'm going to set up for the art fair with my mother. Saturday, we're going to be live streaming for like 5 hours at this arts and crafts fair with all my mother's Christmas trees and Christmas decorations that she made. I'm really excited about that. We're going to be putting that out there. We'll be live Saturday from 9 to 2, I think. 5 hours straight. It's going to be a shit show. Second time really going live. My brother's designing the thumbnail today. My brother's been a huge part of this channel. Without him, this wouldn't be where it is today. And I'll call it a success because for me, this is already, if it doesn't go any more than this, I'm already grateful for the experience. And shout out to my brother because he puts up with my shit. It's okay to be weird. Don't let anybody stop you from doing what you want to do. Ever run from those people. Well, we covered all the topics I wanted to talk about. Shout out to Robin Sharma, the 5 a.m. Club, the Greatness Guide, the Saint, the Surfer, and the CEO. These are all great books. Message me if you want any book recommendations. I got over 200 books on Audible. If you want to know about my gimbal setup, the DJI, the computer I'm using, the MacBook Air, the screen that I have for a monitor. And if you're stuck and you're in a bad place and you want somebody to talk to from a non-prescriber form of way, I'm super open to that. I'd love to have anyone that needs help reach out to me. I will try to point you in the right direction as those that have pointed me in the right direction. I only wish I could have done it sooner. Guys, I'm Franco. We're packed and ready to go. Remember to stay humble, stay grateful, stay blessed, and more importantly, make sure you call your mother. Have a great day, guys. It's enough of me rambling on here. Oh, 28 minutes already. That's crazy. I really enjoyed doing this. That was as therapeutic for me as I hope it is for anyone that was watching.